What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live for my very first fantasy football draft of the 2021 fantasy season. In this video, I'm going to be playing in the Best Ball Mania 2 tournament in my very first draft, so I'm throwing myself right in there. But right now, I wanted to do it because it's right after the NFL draft. You know, we're getting a little bit of excitement towards fantasy season now because we know where the rookies are at. We know where the top prospects are playing. You know, we know where the Travis Etiennes are at. We know, where these running backs are going to be, where these receivers are going to be. So it's going to be interesting to see, because this is my first draft of the season, where certain players are ranked. You know, I might have a perspective on things in terms of how I feel about certain teams and certain players and certain offenses. And it might be totally different in terms of the fantasy community. So it's going to be really interesting just to see that comparison and draft this team. So I'm going to try joining the draft right now. I'm not sure how quickly it will take for us to get into the actual draft, but once it happens, I'll share my screen and everything. Right up front, guys, make sure that you do Gronk spike that like button. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more bottom line view content. And if you are a fantasy football fan, trust me, there's going to be a lot more fantasy football content on the channel this offseason, especially, right? I usually do the start 'em and sit 'em stuff during the year, and a lot of people enjoy that. But I think throughout the offseason, I'm going to try to do a little bit more fantasy content as well and mix it in a little bit more. Another reason I wanted to go live is because it's the best time to go live, right? Underdog Fantasy right now, their Best Ball Mania 2. If you go to Underdog Fantasy, whether that's through your browser or download the app, you can get $25 for free right now using the code BottomLineView if you deposit. So you could play in this tournament with me right now if you're interested. All you have to do is go over to Underdog Fantasy. You get $25 for depositing, and this Best Ball tournament right now is going on. It's the biggest of all time. And this offer is only until tomorrow night, guys. So May the 4th. If you're seeing this on Tuesday, it'll still be good until the night. So use the code BLV for $25, and you guys can get in this Best Ball tournament. It's like the best Ball tournament of all time. So we're going to try to join this draft, and it's going to be fun for me because typically I do these while I'm on the toilet or something. So I get to actually do this in front of people. So it's going to be fun for me. So let's get going and let's enter this Best Ball tournament. So you will be entered into the draft. All right, let's do it. By the way, guys, the grand prize, I think there's $3.5 million of prizes, and I believe the grand prize is $1 million. Allow notifications. I don't know if I want notifications, but we'll do that anyways, I guess. So right now we have 4 people in here. I'll share my screen real quick so that we can get involved. What's going on, April? What's going on, Mike? What rookie would you draft? We'll find out in this draft. What's up, Drew Siv? He says, let's go. Fantasy season is coming up. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm super pumped. Make sure you stick around this channel for the fantasy stuff. All right, let's share the screen. You guys should be able to see it now. Maybe I'll move my camera away from the rankings. I don't know. Let me see. Move it over here. I think that'll be better. Yeah, that's better. All right. So those are the rankings. Let's see what Underdog has on here. Christian McCaffrey, number 1. Not surprised by that. Dalvin Cook, Saquon, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara. Jonathan Taylor seems pretty high. Will he get more receptions this year? Travis Kelce, stud. Aaron Jones, Zeke, Tyreek Hill. That's got to be the lowest Zeke has been in a long time. Since he's been drafted, I don't think he's been that low. Let's get this. Move this over here. Maybe over here. I don't know. That'll be better. Hope you guys can see it. All right. So we just got to wait. So if you guys have any questions or anything about the draft, Let me know in the comments. Mike says, I'm super pumped for fantasy football. I did my first mock draft today. Mike, get over to Underdog, bro. Use the code BLV. $25, man. Mike, if you seriously though, for mock drafts, like I exclusively do best ball drafts. And this is why, right? In mock drafts, you have like a lot of just guys leaving in and out. You know, they're gone here, they're gone there. But if you actually want to do a legitimate mock draft, that's why you go to somewhere like Underdog. Underdog's my personal favorite, just because like you're playing for $1, you know, whatever. So people are going to stick around during the draft and you can actually get the real test of your skills, right? So like deep into the drafts, plus there's more rounds in best ball. So there's more rounds, so you get to draft more players and you have the experience of understanding different situations. So if you're legitimately into fantasy football, like you should be into best ball, if you want to beat your friends or whatever, like this is the best practice, you know, possible, right? This is all I do for my big leagues down, my home leagues down the line that I'm invested in, that I have a lot of money on. Like best ball is the best way to get prepared for that because you get so many different experiences of different players, right? It's just like the real NFL draft. Like the Patriots didn't know that Mac Jones would be at 15. They went through a couple different scenarios where that could happen, and what would they do if they got Mac Jones? Dried Ocean says Mac Jones at 101. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't even know if Mac Jones is going to be playing this year, to be honest. Like I kind of feel like it's going to be Cam this season. But who knows, you know, like if Cam falls on his face or Cam gets hurt, then the possibility is there for Mac Jones. We will see. April says, I'm going to practice to do a mock draft for the NFL season. Good idea, April. Good idea. Sign up. Sign up for Underdog. Joe Mixon says, Mitch better take T. Higgins. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Where is T. Higgins ranked here? CD, Julio, Evans, DJ Moore, Godwin, Thielen, Woods, T. Higgins. There he is right there. Jamar Chase is right underneath. Who do you think, Joe Mixon, Bengals fan? Do you think that Jamar Chase should be higher or T. Higgins? I feel like as the offseason continues to roll on, Jamar Chase is going to end up being ranked higher. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people filled. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many people are in this? I'm just going to keep waiting until we get this going. What pick do I have? I don't know until the entire thing is filled. Yeah, you definitely have time to join this, man. You definitely do. Head over to Underdog. You could do it through your browser or if on your phone too. I do most of them on my phone, but since I'm streaming, I can't really stream from my phone. So, but it's really easy on the phone. It's probably honestly better on the phone, in my opinion. But just download the app and then put in get it if you don't have an account already. Yeah, it does work on your phone. Just search up Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy. You'll see this logo, the dog in the middle. It's a pretty new site. It's only been around for like a year. They used to be a brand called Draft. And Draft kind of, well, at least most of the group from Draft carried over to Underdog. And they have a similar kind of platform. And best ball's kind of taken off in the last couple of years. How do I join? I would assume if you just join the Best Ball Mania draft, you'll get into the first one, which I'm in because we're waiting for people here. Okay, you signed up with the code. I assume you have $25. So if you go to Best Ball Mania 2, you can join that draft, and that's the one I should be in. I hope, at least. I don't know for certain. Down the road throughout the offseason, we'll do some where I get like all you guys to join. And we'll do like fun ones where it's like me and Durkant and Ultra and everybody in the chat. Mitch, what league are you in? I'm a join. Again, Best Ball Mania 2. Best Ball Mania 2. If you go to the main NFL draft, it will say Best Ball Mania 2 at the top. And let me see if I can find it on my phone. See this? You guys see that? It's hard to see probably. You guys see that? That's where you go. BBM2. All right. Gronk spiked that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Any questions you have about anything, we can do some Q&A as well while this draft is going on, especially before the draft starts. I'm just chilling here. So, April just got the app. Is April joining up? April should be in the league this year, the BLV league. Durkant thinks he's good at fantasy. I have a couple videos coming out. I already recorded one earlier, which was my power rankings after the draft. That should be available tomorrow. That will be out tomorrow. And I'm also working on my first record predictions of this season. That will be out within the next couple of days. Favorite Pats jersey of all time. Are you talking about the player or are you talking about the type of jersey? Because that's kind of like two different questions. Okay, we have 2 more waiting in the room, so I assume you guys joined. Is that you guys, April, and who else was joining? Drusev was joining, I think. Joe Mixon says, I'm going to crush all of you in fantasy this year. It's not a practice draft, April. It's a legit draft. But here's the thing, April, with Best Ball, you don't set your lineup through the year. So it's basically you pick the team and you forget about it. So that's the great thing about Best Ball, because you can use it as practice, but it's also legitimate, right? Like, this is a tournament, so this has real prizes. Like, if you do well in this, you can win $1 million. If you're first, you win $1 million. So it's definitely more than a practice. Like, I'm more specifically referring to the $1, $2 drafts. Do I prefer wide receiver heavy team or running back heavy team? It depends on the year, and it also depends on what pick I'm at. Like, this is my first fantasy draft of the season, so I honestly have no idea right now in terms of what my preferred strategy is. That's kind of something that I pick up as the year goes on, and I kind of decide for myself as the year goes on. And it depends especially on the pick. But I would just say, they call it, I guess, value-based drafting, which would be sort of a mix of both. Caesar says, what's your opinion on the Bengals' new uniforms? They're pretty cool. I mean, I've always liked the Bengals uniforms. I've always been a fan of them. So they're not much different than they were before, to be honest. Let's see if I can move this a little bit further. There we go. The draft should be starting soon. Okay, here we go. Draft is starting. Let's go, baby. I'm going to get notifications on my phone, too. Are you guys in the draft? Go 500. Are you guys in here? Any of you? Or did you not make it? You guys can make the next one, though, if you didn't make it. Isaac says, I hope I can join your fantasy league this year. I'm kind of tired of joining leagues full of randoms. Oh, for sure, man. Isaac, you're pretty consistent in the chat, so you probably got first dibs if you're in. Are you excited to see Mac Jones out there? I'm pumped to see Mac Jones, bro. Mac Jones is my guy. My guy. Young Citrus, I would jump on it right now and get the $25, even if you're not going to draft, because at least you get $25. All right. Pick 3. So we got pick 5. So there's Dalvin Cook, Saquon, Alvin Kamara on the board. Travis Kelce, Aaron Jones. So Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara are there. Interesting. First year for Alvin Kamara without Drew Brees. I do like Dalvin Cook this year. Hard not to like Dalvin Cook. Improved O-line. See what Mags does. Mags, hurry up! He picked Kamara, so that's going to be Cook for me. You only get 30 seconds to pick, too, so this is going to go by pretty quick. That's okay, April. Okay, we'll do it next time. Drew 7, April. Next time, I'll give you guys a shout ahead of time, and we'll do a draft together. If you guys are also, I don't know if you guys are in the Discord, but if you're not, join the Discord, because that's where I give everybody a heads up when I'm coming out with a live video and stuff like that. So join the Discord, because then you'll know when I'm going. April says I always make the playoffs. Wow. Best fantasy football. Definitely better than Durkant. When do you think Mac Jones takes over for Cam Newton? I'm going to say 2022. It's like McCorkle or something like that. Like Mac McCorkle. Something funny like that. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. That was weird. Anyways, we got Dalvin Cook with the first pick. Tyreek Hill went right after that. Travis Kelce, Jonathan Taylor. And we got Roll Irish up on the clock. So, again, guys, this is my first draft of the season, so I don't really know what's available in the second round, but we got to wait a while for the second round. So, I'm 2-8, the 2-8. Interesting. Probably just narrow it to receiver and running back. I probably won't be taking a tight end in the second round. Aaron Jones, Zeke, Cam Akers. I like Cam Akers a lot this year. Scary Terry, huge year. I mean, possible with Fitzpatrick throwing the ball. Usually with Fitzpatrick, he usually lights it up with one receiver. Should we trade for Julio? I would love that, but I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. Scott. Okay, what we got? Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, back-to-back Packers. Is this guy going to go Aaron Rodgers here? What leagues are you in? I did not take Saquon, Joe Mixon. How good will Jefferson be? Due to Minnesota being a run-first team. I would say he's going to be about as good as he was last year. If not, maybe a little bit better. I would probably say about the same as last year. He was pretty good last year, but a little inconsistent because of the whole run first thing. But they only really have two options that they throw the ball to. It's Thielen and Jefferson. And Jefferson's probably the number one guy. All right. So, Swift, we're up soon. Antonio Gibson, A.J. Brown. I like A.J. Brown. He's there. Gibson, Clyde, DK, Najee Harris, J.K. Dobbins, Miles Sanders. Man, it's hard to pass up on A.J. Brown. I don't know how good the running back position is. Gibson might be a good pick, to be honest. Dobbins. Let's go with Brown. If I can pick. I want to try going running back, wide receiver, and just see how it goes. A.J. Brown is going to be like a stud, though. I mean, they don't have anyone else on their entire receiving core. Like, nobody. They don't have anybody. Josh Reynolds. Yo, what's up, Lenny? Why'd you leave the BLV Discord, bro? Ridley will be good, but remember, they got Kyle Pitts now, so that's going to take some catches away from him. Plus, Julio was really hurt last year, so I'd expect Ridley from a receiving side, unless Julio gets traded. Now, that could change things. All right, 3-5. I also think the Titans will be throwing more this year. I'm probably going to go running back here just because I feel like, I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like the depth of the position isn't very good. So let's see. I actually like, quite a bit here. I like Gibson and Dobbins. I mean, Gibson would be better in a PPR. I think this is half PPR. Dobbins is probably the pick. He just feels safe. David Montgomery. No, I don't really like the Bears. I mean, Justin Fields maybe could add a dimension to that running game, but James Robinson's going to be like, I don't even know if he's going to be the starter based on drafting Travis Etienne. Stupid pick, by the way. So here we go. Dobbins, Sanders, any of these guys would be good. Carson. I'm going to go with Dobbins. You can't go wrong with the lead back for the Ravens. They run the ball so much. So I'll take him. Lenny says, I'd take Burrow in the later rounds. That's a good pick. I like that pick, Lenny. I haven't thought about quarterbacks yet. We'll probably pick 3 quarterbacks in this draft with best ball. That's why I like best ball too. Like at the end of the draft, you can pick some players that you'll never end up picking in the real draft. Even though I would think Burrow in fantasy would be around like the top 12 quarterbacks, somewhere around there. That would be my guess. Alpha said, where would you rank Pitts among tight ends in fantasy? Definitely the top 10, but I don't think he would be in the top 5. So somewhere between 6 and 10 right now. I don't exactly know yet until I do rankings. Let me look at this tight end chart here. So I know Kelsey's gone, and I know, so he's probably pretty high on this. Like, he's second under Mark Andrews. So you have to assume that he's like 5th because Waller's gone, Kelsey's gone, and Kittle's gone. So Pitts is probably like 5th here. What's going on, Runa? I would take Stafford in the later rounds. But Mitch, the lead back on the Ravens is Lamar. Lenny, you haven't answered my question. What happened? Why'd you leave? Alpha says Carson's an underrated pick. The only problem with Carson is he's always hurt. Like, always hurt. Lenny, did you end up signing up, by the way? I know you said you couldn't deposit. Will Rashad Penny ever play in the NFL? Is he even still on the Seahawks? All right. The 4-8. We got an auto drafter right in front of me here. Julio's there. DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Chris Godwin, Adam Thielen. Thielen feels pretty safe. Chris Carson, Kenny Golladay, Lamar. Lamar seems low. He's behind Kyler and Dak. I guess he wasn't that good last year, but still seems a little odd. What are the tight ends like? Andrews? Lamar might be better for fantasy this year because he's got more receivers. DJ Moore, I don't love that. Tyler Lockett's pretty safe. Thielen, I don't know if I love the Bucs receivers just because there's so many of them. I guess I'll go with Thielen. Thielen's a touchdown machine. I'm gonna go with him. Again, guys, first draft of the year. A little rusty. April says, how many rookies do you think will get drafted in fantasy? A lot. I don't know how many exactly. I think Pitts is definitely the only tight end. Probably like around 8 receivers-ish. 7, at least 5 to 8. Running backs, definitely Harris, definitely ETN. Who else? I'd probably a couple more. Sermon, the kid from the Niners, maybe. So probably like 5 or 6 rookie running backs. Let me see. Javonte Williams, that's another one. Yeah, so probably like 6 running backs. Best ball's different, though. More players get picked in best ball. Isaac says, pick Cam. Cam! Lenny's still ignoring me. Lenny, though, you got to get that $25 right now. It only exists till tomorrow, bro. Get that $25, then play during the year, during the offseason. Tyler Lockett is still there. I might have to go running back, though. I don't really want to reach. Did Atlanta draft a running back? Oh, bro. I feel like I could wait, maybe. Higgins, Chase, Kupp, Ayuk. Man. Kupp's a good pick. Kupp's good. I'll go with Kupp. Let's go with Kupp. Cooper. I got to get some of that Rams offense, you know. Shanna Mack. I don't even know if Shanna Mack is going to play. How do you join Discord? Go to the description, bro. Description on this video. You'll see the link. Is Diggs? No, definitely not. Odell's there, Durkant's guy. I don't know about, like, it makes me shaky. Trey Lance makes me shaky on, like, Brandon Ayuk. I don't really know. I love Brandon Ayuk, but I don't know. Claypool. Doing this exercise makes me understand, like, makes me realize how many teams have a lot of receivers on their team that are better than the Patriots. What else we got? Damian Harris feels like a sleeper here. He's pretty low. Down there, Fournette, Gordon, Edmonds. Is there anyone else in the backfield? Same thing with Mike Davis. That's worth a risk in the 6th round. Is it not? ETN's the third down back, bro. Kareem Hunt's not bad. Ayuk's more of a big play guy. And hasn't gotten hurt as much. Mark Andrews is still there. Hawkinson's still there. Nobody the ADP for Andrews is much higher. That's interesting. Dallas Goedert. He's not a bad pick this year. Ertz might be out. At this point, Odell's worth the risk at this point. Is he not? He's probably a better option than Claypool. I like Chark, actually, with Trevor Lawrence. Robbie Anderson, Tyler Boyd. Yeah, this is interesting. Do you think Ayuk's going to feast? Maybe. Hey, guys, Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't already. We're coming up here. The 6-8. I'm going to pick... Bro, did Atlanta pick a running back in the draft? Are people just allergic to Mike Davis? Let me check this depth chart. They didn't even... Bro, their backup is Quadre Olison. Who? Chase Edmonds. They have James Conner. He's trash, though. Are they going to pick somebody? Oh, man. Who do I pick? Mike Davis or Chase? I feel like Edmonds has more upside. But that's tough. I'm gonna go with Edmonds. 6'8" starting running back with Kyler Murray. That's not bad. That won't last. That's gonna change. I know that Edmonds is small. He's not gonna get all the carries, but I trust Arizona's run game more than I trust Atlanta's run game, Lenny. That's why. Like, Mike Davis is a bigger back. He'll carry the ball more, but their O-line is trash. And they'll probably throw... I guess Arthur Smith is there. You know, I didn't consider that. But if Mike Davis is still there on the next pick, like... Am I doing something wrong here? Like, I feel like this is just weird. Okay, Mike Davis got picked. Thank you. Raheem Mostert's there. I feel like a lot of people are scared to draft Mostert because of his injuries. But Mostert last year was going in like the 4th round. This is the 7th round. What's there for quarterback? Won't even show me. I can't see anybody. Aaron Rodgers. I might go Damian Harris right now. Let me see. Fournette and Jones, Dylan, Connor, Drake. This is where like there's nobody left like at running back. That is like, yeah, I'll go Harris because I feel like that's the last starter. So we'll go receiver next round probably. Tight end, quarterback coming up. Put the rest on the board. Kyler Murray. James Conner's not going to take his touches. James Conner's trash. Runa says they won't be running much. The Falcons defense is so bad that they will throw. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Isaac says, do you think it's worth it to pick the Rodgers even though it's unknown? Yeah, probably. I don't really see him not playing next year. Whether it's for the Packers or not, he's going to probably play. Yeah, I know, right? I still think Mostert is their best back, though. They drafted a guy in the 4th round. Like, maybe Sermon... Well, that's the thing with Shanahan. Like, he'll give touches to everybody. By the way, Ronald Jones is a little bit of a sleeper right now. Because I don't know... I still think he's better than Fournette. A.J. Dillon. Zach Moss is interesting. They didn't bring in a running... They brought in Breida, who gets hurt every 4 plays. So... Oh. Go back. How do I go back? I keep going forward by accident. Okay. Super shorty. All right. We got 4 backs and 3 receivers. Pretty balanced. What do you think of Devontae as a PPR player? Devontae Adams? Or Devontae... Which one are you talking about? We're almost coming up. You're talking about Williams, maybe? What's tight end looking like? I kind of like Goddard, man. Michael Gallup, he's a good best ball player. 8-8. Curtis Samuel. Marquise Brown. Brandon Cooks. He's by far their best. Or Devontae Smith. Okay. I mean, he's good, man. I might take him right now. Who else we got? Marquise Brown, Curtis Samuel, Dallas Goedert. Who else is there at tight end? Logan Thomas, Robert Tonyan. Tonyan's still not a bad option for... Higbee is a sleeper. I might go Goddard. But I don't know. Watson I don't think is going to be playing. So, man, Curtis Samuel, Marquise. I'm going to go with Devontae, bro. F it. He's by far their best receiver. It's not even close. That guy's so good at football. So, I'll take him. I'll take him for Aiden. Steeler Nation says, you think if Rodgers will be shipped out of Green Bay in June? If he decides to sit out, I don't think he would be traded until, man, like it really gets bad, like really bad. Stafford's there. My boy Stafford. I like my team. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't hate it. Cooks. Okay. Logan Thomas. Probably going to see some of his throw or touches go away. Curtis Samuel's fallen on this. Trevor Lawrence. Yo, Matt Ryan is not a bad pick at all. Mike Williams. This is tough. No, can I pick? I missed my pick. Curtis Samuel, that's fine. I was going to pick Mike Williams, but Curtis Samuel's fine. Second receiver on Washington, hopefully. I don't know. Dwami Brown might take a spot. Can't see it? Let's see if I can move my webcam. Can you see it now? See it now, bro? Cook, Dobbins, Edmonds, Harris, A.J. Brown, Thielen, Devontae Smith, Curtis Samuel. Is Herbert on the board? I doubt it. You think? I think he has good weapons. I think he has pretty good weapons. I mean, he has a top 3 receiver and a top 10 running back and a pretty good tight end. I mean, he could use a number 2 receiver. And I like Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur is a pretty good coach. But I think we're going to look quarterback now. Trey Lance is a sleeper and a half. How is he here? He's going to play the whole year, in my opinion. Cam's a sleeper, too. Because, like, anybody that runs as much as Cam or Trey Lance, they're going to be good in fantasy. Like, Cam had, like, on the crappiest freaking offense of all time, would he have, like, 12 rushing touchdowns? Matt Ryan's a pretty good pick. Cousins, okay pick, I guess. Fields, I don't like in fantasy. Trevor Lawrence, he would be okay, I guess. What else? Tua, nope. Give me a break. Carson Wentz, nope. No, thank you. Baker, I don't see any ceiling with him. Daniel Jones, I like. Who else? Everyone else is trash, so I'm not going to pick anybody else. 10-8. Yeah, we're probably going to go QB, but we'll see. What else is on the board here? Tight end. We don't have a tight end either, do we? No. Tanyan's not a bad tight end pick. Irv Smith. I could buy into Irv Smith. Jonnu! T.Y. Henry. I feel like Henry is going to be the better of the two. That's surprising that Jonnu Smith is higher than Hunter Henry. I guess Jonnu signed first, but like I feel like Henry is less of the blocker and more of the receiver. They'll be good best ball tight ends, though, because one of them will have a good game, like every game, because they have to. I'm up next. I think I'm going to go Tanyan, although I'm a little scared here, because Aaron Rodgers doesn't decide to play, so I don't know, but we'll pick Tanyan. I think that's solid value, late 10th round. He had like 11 touchdowns last year, right? I think Lance is gonna. You should draft Lance because I think he's gonna start week 1. I know that's kind of bold right now, but I think the more that we get through training camp, I think the more we're gonna realize that he's gonna end up starting. I think he has to start. Like, I don't know any other way, you know? I feel like if he sits for 2 years, he didn't play football last year. They're really going to spend all these first round picks and not play the guy? Like, I don't know. So quarterback's probably going to be my next pick. I like doing these drafts too. I can talk about a lot of different stuff. Gabriel Davis, Darnell Mooney. Tua being ahead of Trey Lance is a crime. Literal crime. Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is interesting. Kadarius Toney. I'm just going down these rankings. Dwami. Tariq Cohen. Darius Slayton. I'm thinking he will. Okay, I'm going Matt Ryan. I know it's boring, but like, look at his yard totals. Julio just got to stay around. Megs, you got 2 quarterbacks, Megs. Don't pick Matt Ryan. Oh, he's going to get autoed. Trevor Lawrence is your pick, sir. Yeah, have fun with that. Okay, here we go, Matt. Boring pick. The most boring quarterback. Let's go. All right, who's next? Matt Ryan can still play, by the way. Tannehill. Guys, Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't. Make sure you do go check out Underdog Fantasy right now. I'm playing right now Best Ball Mania 2. Sign up using the code BLV. You get $25 for free. Even if you don't want to play right now, you still get $25 if you sign up before tomorrow night, guys. So make sure you get that $25 and sign up to Underdog. Yeah, I know, Isaac. He's boring. That's why he falls, but he's effective, especially with Kyle Pitts. So this is best ball, and basically how it works is I could do a whole video talking about it, to be honest, but how it works is like you draft like a normal team, but there's more rounds because you don't set your lineup week to week. So you draft a team right now whenever you want, and you end up with your roster, and then essentially the computer sets your lineup based on your highest point totals at every position every week. So it's almost a different strategy because you're trying to aim somewhat more for players with higher upside because you're trying to every week get the most points, you know? So it's a different way to play, but it's also, in my opinion, if you're gearing up for like your normal leagues, it's a good way to practice as well because you get to draft more players and you get to, you know, it's pretty quick. You can do it on your phone. It's only 30 seconds a pick. So yeah, I love it. I mean, this is my favorite. This is probably like if I could choose either way. I mean, I still love setting my lineup week to week in my big leagues, but like this is my favorite way to draft teams. Like you just get addicted to it, to be honest. So 12-8 is my next pick. So I'm going to probably do a lot of these. And you guys can join with me if you sign up. 12-8. We're going to wait on Trey Lance. I'm going to be pissed if somebody takes Trey Lance, by the way. These running backs are ass. Is Todd Gurley going to get signed by anybody? It just feels sad that he's not going to go anywhere. Wide receiver. Nelson Aguilar. That's interesting. This is where it gets challenging because this is my first draft and trying to determine like who's better between Henry Ruggs and Terrace Marshall is like not easy. That takes a lot of drafts. So we should go with a tight end here. Everett, I think, is going to be the definition of a best ball tight end. You never know when he's going to get the ball. Anthony Firkser, no thanks. I don't even know. Gronk is interesting. Ebron. Cook. I think Cook's a pretty big sleeper. I know he's old, but like, man, that feels like a good pick. I don't know. Huh. I know he's old. Okay, we got to pick somebody. Let's just go with a Patriot for fun. Aguilar. I think he'll be the number one receiver, so why not? But I'm going to try to get Cook later because that feels like he feels low to me because I think he'll be the third option. I know they drafted a wide receiver, but the Chargers are going to be a good team and a good offense too. With Herbert. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tom friggin' Hanks. That's a good name. IUC champ. Or IU champ. Okay, I'm almost up again. Almost up again. Is Trey Lance still there? No! Trey Lance got picked! So did Daniel Jones. No! Big Booby Ben. He's still there. Who else? Jameis? Cam's still there. It's hard to believe that Jameis is a good fantasy quarterback. I know people hate him, but because he throws so many picks. Who would I rather have, Baker or Jameis? Baker is safer. I already took a safe guy. I took Matt Ryan. That's like the safest guy I could pick. I'm taking Jameis for Mr. Turtle. So I got 2 QBs. I'm good now. I'll pick some running backs and some receivers now. Tua's terrible. Not picking that guy. Is Hurts officially the starting QB? Yeah. He is. He's not on here. He's already gone. Dav says Deshaun. I'm not picking that guy. I don't even care. I play most of my leagues are on Yahoo, but Underdog is totally different because Underdog is mostly daily fantasy and best ball. So it's like like your main leagues will probably be on Yahoo or ESPN or NFL.com. But like Underdog is like another service that you can use for best ball or for daily fantasy if you're into daily as well. Like during the playoffs, I drafted a few teams. I did pretty well in the playoffs this year, drafting some daily teams. I'll have to do that more this year, actually, probably. But what else we got? Gio Bernard, is that high? Holy. Chuba Hubbard. Tariq Cohen. Did the Jets take a running back? They did, didn't they? I forgot the Bears signed Damian Williams. Marlon Mack. I don't think he's been signed. Holy, these running backs are terrible. I don't even want one. Don't even give me one. Kirk, Paris Campbell, Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard, Josh Reynolds, Russell Gage, Dwami, Manuel Sanders, no thanks. Marquise Valdez-Scantling, Deshaun Jackson, he'll probably get hurt. Jacoby Myers, people sleeping on Jacoby. Scotty Miller, Travis Fulgham, should be the number 2 receiver, but Paris Campbell could have a good year. I wouldn't be surprised by that. How many picks do I have left? How many rounds? So I think I got 5 more picks? Okay. Maybe look at tight end. Maybe I'll take Jared Cook. Let me see. I don't love some of these receivers and running backs. This is starting to get gross a little bit. Where am I? There we are. Oh, we're next. Jamal Williams, no thanks. He's on the Lions. Blake Jarwin. I think Paris Campbell is going to be the pick. Ebron, Cook. Man. When are we? I'm going to go with... somebody pick Paris Campbell. Damn. Bro. Cook. Safe pick. I don't think Sermon is there anymore. All right. We just got to take some flyers at the end here. Ebron. Komet's interesting. I don't even know if I'm going to take another running back. They're so bad. Like, I'm looking at it. Sony. If Harris gets hurt. I don't know. Wide receiver. Let's see. Is Cam still there? I'm taking Cam. I'm taking Cam. All right. We got our quarterbacks now. Ryan, Winston, and Cam. 20 rushing touchdowns, Cam Newton this year. Still not picking Deshaun Watson. No thanks. Wide receivers. Who's there at tight end? Jarwin. Hurst is a number 2. Trotman. Trotman is the starting tight end on New Orleans. OJ Howard could have a good year. I don't know if Gronk will be as involved. I kind of like Cole Kmet. Second year. They don't really have a lot of options to throw to. Did they pick a receiver in the draft? Ebron wasn't bad, no. I might pick Kmet later. Receivers. Russell Gage. John Brown. I might pick Dwami Brown. I like that kid. Marquise Colston. Yeah, I should pick him. Marquise Valdez-Scantling. No thanks. Man, these guys suck. Jalen Guyton. Tyrell Williams. He might be cut by week 2. Tim Patrick. Kendrick Bourne, bro. Sleeper. Travis Fulgham. Who's the number 2 receiver? It should be Fulgham. Like, he's better than that other dude. He's better than the guy they picked in the first round. I can't remember his name. That's how bad he was. Rieger. Who else? I'm almost up. Watson could be good. Yeah, they got Marquise. They've got Marquise Brown, the Bateman kid, and they also have... Brokey says Fulgham's better than Rieger. Like, that's not a bad bet at all. Valdez-Scantling's still their number 2 receiver, right? Or at least, like, by big plays. Jacoby Myers isn't a bad pick. He just doesn't have a lot of upside. Scotty Miller. AB's there. I'm going to go with Fulgham, man. Like, why not? He's definitely going to be one of their top 3 receivers. So as long as he can get on the field, he'll make plays because he's better than Rieger. So I don't know. Take that guy. I got 2 Eagles receivers. That's how you know my team sucks. What else we got? 17-5. Where did St. Brown get drafted? What team? Tutu. I'm going to go Kmet with my next pick. If he's there. Sorry, Brokey. Sorry I broke your heart. Does Chicago still have 15 tight ends on their roster? St. Brown to the Lions. That makes sense now why he's so high. All right, Komet's the pick. Yeah, thank you for that. Not bad for my first draft. I think I picked the running backs at the start well because there's no running backs left. I mean, unless you want to pick Tariq Cohen, you know. I don't even know how good Darrington Evans is. Does he ever play? I think Sony is a good pick. I know somebody just picked the rookie, but they're going to run Sony into the ground because they're not going to pick his. I have Damian Harris, but I mean, if either one is hurt, the other is going to shine. Boston Scott, low ceiling. James White, Keyshawn Vaughn's not even going to touch the field. Mark Ingram, Justin Jackson, Malcolm Brown. Yeah, it's so bad. Quarterback, Jared Goff, Jimmy G, Kellen Mond, Mac. I should just pick both of the Patriot quarterbacks and call it a day. Alan Lazard, Deshaun Jackson. Jalen Guyton was pretty good last year. Am I dreaming or like... Demarcus Robinson. Don't get Bell. Nope. Kendrick Bourne, I think, might have a good year. It's just tough because New England, kind of like Tampa Bay, they have so many guys that are gonna get the ball, but like you don't really know who's actually gonna get the ball. What's up, Luca? How you doing, man? Trying to figure out these last couple picks. I think I might go Jalen Guyton. I don't know. Tyrell Williams, is he even going to like make the team? What's up, Jeremy? Check out Underdog. Get $25 for free, Jeremy. Got to do it before tomorrow, though. All right, what else we got here? Oh, these guys are hurting my face with how bad they are. Jerick McKinnon. I like Tim Patrick, but I don't like their quarterback. I'm going to go Jalen Guyton because, like, why not? He's going to have, like, 4 70-yard touchdowns because, like, that's what he did last year. I don't know. I know some people like the Palmer receiver they drafted. Been here since you covered the NHL playoffs. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm going to be doing that, I think, on Hot Take Hockey with John. I'll be doing at least the Penguins, probably, who just got smacked today by the Flyers. They lose to they beat the Caps twice, and then they lose to the Flyers by like 5 goals. That's how it works. All right, what do we got? Oh, Mo Alley Cox. That's a good pick. I respect that guy. All right, I think we're done. I think this is the last pick. Jalen Guyton was my last pick. Cole Kmet, Jared Cook. All right, let's see my team. Can I see my team? Okay. Best Ball Mania 2, guys, on Underdog. Sign up right now. $25. Use the code BLV as it says on the screen. Download the app. You get $25. Use it for Best Ball Mania if you like, or you can use it however you wish. But we just drafted our first team of the season. We had pick 5. We have 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 8 receivers, and 3 tight ends. Matt Ryan, Jameis Winston, and Cam Newton are our quarterbacks. Dalvin Cook, J.K. Dobbins, Chase Edmonds, Damian Harris are our running backs. Hopefully they can stay healthy because we're riding them to the ground. Our receivers, A.J. Brown, Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Smith, Curtis Samuel, Nelson Aguilar, Travis Fulgham, and Jalen Guyton. Tight ends, Robert Tonyan, Jared Cook, and Cole Kmet. All right. Steelers Nation says Pens are probably going to lose in the second round. I don't know. I think they're pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it pretty far. Depends on the matchups, though. Brokey says, am I bad Canadian for not liking hockey? Yes. Jeremy says, I remember Fitty Trent. Yes, sir. Fitty Trent was a GOAT. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this draft. Many more to come. Remember to sign up for Best Ball on Underdog. Here, I'll get on camera one more time. Let's see. All right. So head over to Underdog, guys. For real. Next time, I'll put it in the Discord. So also check out the Discord. Links in the description for both Underdog and the Discord. And next time I do a draft, we can do it together. So make sure you sign up now. Get that $25. So then next time I go live and we do a draft, we can do a draft together. So you can be live while I do it with you. And we can talk. Maybe we'll even, if you're on the Discord, I can put your voice on here and we can talk throughout the draft. So that's my first draft of the season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Many more to come. Thanks for watching. Gronk, spike that like button and see you soon. Check out the video tomorrow. Power rankings of every team after the draft. Peace.